Yo, got another video today. We're giving my thoughts on JJ Reddick being the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. Real quick, I do want to say, I recorded a whole multiverses video, and my audio didn't pick up because I had to reset my PlayStation, and I thought my audio was getting picked up, but it wasn't. So I had to refilm that. But that doesn't matter. We're talking about JJ Reddick being the Lakers head coach, basically. It hasn't been confirmed, but you see the reports right here. Lakers are zeroing in on JJ Redick as front runner to become their next head coach per report. Now from Shams, and I think Wells tweets him too. Um, it's probably gonna be somewhere in the title. I'm a Lakers fan, right? Um, as a Lakers fan, I'm feeling a lot of different ways about this. First of all, if you watch the JJ Redick LeBron podcast, Mind the Game, which first of all, Mind the Game is probably over. I don't know if it's something in their contract saying that, or no, we know that there's nothing in the contract saying that a coach and a player can't have on my podcast. But at the same time, it wouldn't be smart anymore for LeBron James Ray to be going over other teams' plays and putting it on their podcast, because they're probably gonna change it up at that point. Um, and also there's probably just some other stuff, legally, that they may not be able to do or say, whatever. Also, they might reveal their own play and stuff like that. Anyway, that's probably over. Anyway, LeBron James and Rick already have a connection, even though they were already friends before the podcast. Obviously, the podcast, just boosted all of that. And they're two great minds. They have very great IQ. And JJ Redick will do one thing that the past two Lakers head coaches couldn't. Now Darvin Ham, I don't know what he's succeeding in as a coach. Darvin Ham wasn't a bad coach, but at the same time, there was nothing where it was like, oh, Darvin Ham's a really good defensive coach. I wouldn't say that. Darvin Ham's a really good offensive coach. I wouldn't say that. Um, Darvin Ham just knows what's. Darvin Ham knows that he needs to test some stuff out. From the start of the season to the end of the season. Wait, hold on. How did I say this? He knows how to win games. After he knows how the players play. That's why I should have said. My bad. My bad. Because obviously we seen last year, even though we had a completely different team last year, where we had Westbrook, we had Patrick Beverly, we had someone else at the start of the year. All those players were gone, and then we got D'Lo, we got Vanderbilt, we got Austin Reed starting after Russ left. A couple other things happened. Oh yeah, we got Rui Hachimura for Kendrick Nunn, and after that, we were successful. Then we ran it back with the same team. Some of the players started playing worse, like Austin Reeves and D'Lo were both struggling to start the year. Rui just played worse than last year. Vanderbilt was in the lineup. Some of the players we picked up a free agency weren't playing well, like Christian Wood, Gabe Vincent for sure, even though he was hurt. Cam Reddish is probably not an NBA player. I'm gonna be honest. And then after Darvin Ham figured out that we can't just win the game with LeBron starting at point guard, then starting Taurean Prince and Vanderbilt and AD. We decided to go back to basically the original starting lineup minus Vanderbilt, but with Rui. And that's when we went on a good little streak towards the end of the season. Now, since the West was so weird, we won all those games and we still ended up being the 7th seed. Excuse me. But, hey, I think JJ Redick can fix a couple things, right? I think JJ Redick offensively, he's gonna be a great offensive coach, right? JJ Redick knows how to get shooters open, and that's what we've been needing, right? Because I feel like sometimes the Lakers are kind of stagnant. They play a lot of ISO ball. I think JJ Redick can fix that. Also, I don't like all the criticism going JJ Redick's way. Just being like, oh, JJ Redick's a rookie head coach. So if the Lakers flop in the playoffs or whatever, they're gonna blame it on JJ Redick. I don't think that's necessarily gonna be the problem. I don't think that's necessarily gonna happen. Just because once again, I think JJ Redick's gonna be a good offensive coach just because he knows the insides and outs of that. Now defensively, I don't even know how much of coaching is defense. Defense is coaching. I said that the wrong way. I don't know how much of defense is coaching in general. Because here's the thing, like if you go back to the Celtics in 2022, when they started making Robert Williams a free roamer and Al Horford, just guarding the weakest link on the court, right? That version of the Celtics, all they really needed to do was be like, well, that wasn't a huge coaching change, right? The players could figure that out on their own because defensively, that's why they sucked the first couple months of the season, and then ever since then they've been like the best team in the NBA. But I don't know if that I don't know if that's ever really gonna happen again because again that was just like a simple little change, right? That wasn't like a huge change. Um, I think if you still have Vanderbilt on the roster, JJ Redick will actually use Vanderbilt properly. I think that's one change that we could do. I don't think we should be playing AD in drop coverage. That's another thing. Because even though is a paint protector, all of that, again, if we have Vanderbilt on the court, we won't need AD to play drop. If we have LeBron on the court, LeBron 6'9", whatever, we won't need AD to play drop because LeBron can get a block, LeBron can contest the shot, whatever. So I don't know. I think there's a couple of just like simple little mistakes that JJ Redick can fix. Um, and then also it just depends on the roster. I don't know who we're gonna come back with next year because there's a chance we lose D'Lo. If we lose D'Lo, I'm assuming Austin Reeves is going to point guard because that just makes sense in my head. Um, then after that, again, this who we got. I think JJ Redick could be a great coach. So I'm not gonna completely dismiss it. I'm not gonna get my hopes up too high because it's the Lakers, and usually it's the reason we've been struggling is literally just because we get players and then once they come to LA they play worse. It is what it is, right? Um, and hopefully the rumor I saw where it said the Lakers aren't going for a star anymore, they want to get more depth. If that's true, we can be solid next season. We can be solid for sure. But again, I say this all the time. I don't like the mindset of it's only the start of the season, it's only the first couple months of the season. As long as they um jump up at the end of the season, we'll be fine. But at the same time, we shouldn't have to do that. Like, not every team's the Boston Celtics in 2022. Like, we need to start off well. If we don't start off well, we're gonna end up in the same spot. We're in the West. First of all, we're not in the East. Celtics are in the East. They've always had this easy way to get to the finals, or not final, conference finals. But what was I about to say? Yeah, the Lakers need to just start off hot. And whether that's a coaching problem, whether that's GM Rob Pelinka, whether that's one of their problem, we'll see. But oh yeah, the only reason I'm saying that though is because I don't want to have a situation where we had to go against the Nuggets in the first round again. Like, imagine we're the 5th seed, we're going against Clippers. Um, or imagine we're going against OKC in the first. Well, OKC was the first seed. That was a bad example. Imagine going against Phoenix in the first round to get the three seed. Imagine going up against Minnesota. I'm not saying we'll beat Minnesota right now, but still, like, probably would have been easier than the Nuggets because Nuggets have our number. But Lakers fans, if y'all watching this, don't dismiss JJ Redick. Don't act like he's just gonna be this bad coach. Nah, like if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I don't think it's necessarily gonna be because JJ Redick. I feel like JJ Redick will be a good enough coach. I'm not saying he's gonna be like a top 5 coach. A good enough coach to get the Lakers to conference finals, whatever. And the rest of it is just on Rob Pelinka getting the players that LeBron and AD need. Mainly AD now, but LeBron and AD. But I'm in right there.